There's a good look at that ISO squad. The BYU Cougars trying to make it a sweep for the first time since Colorado pulled that off back in, I believe it was 2014. And there's the race, and off they go. And we will let you just admire the sights and sounds of this view. He missed training and not early on.
And Graham Blanks all the way back in 30th. He's not too far back seconds wise. We've talked about it's so dense here.
But you can see him there.
Yeah, so he's moved up even from the K split. But with Parker Wolf, one thing we should mention.
Last year had a chance in the 10,000, looked good outdoor. Then he had gotten a tumble with Haptum Samuel. Samuel was able to get up and go, and Patrick kind of literally scraped up and bleeding, got in there in 7th, I think, was still an All-American when he got through. But he's a guy that he can't run a 3:59 mile, right? So he has to go here early and win, and I'll arm wrestle with it on another day.
Well, this is what I was talking about early on. Like, this is hard for the OSU guys. A lot of them have the opportunity to potentially compete for that win. And I do think that when I was running at Villanova, like, that was something we had to have a discussion with our coaches. Like, you are going for the win individually, but you also have to think about that team. So I don't know. Do you think that's playing a big factor today?
Well, I think that what Dave told us is like, hey, you can go for the win, but go for the win at 8K. Yeah. Don't go for it at 4K. And I think that's a fair compromise.
How do I feel about 8:35 through 3K?
I think it's relatively calm. I don't know if this is genius level tactics from Dave Smith, where they're going to move up a ton in the last half, or if we're just not seeing a great day from them. I mean, the one thing we should say, different than the women's race, this is 10K. You can move up a ton. If you're in 100th place at 5K and you run an even split, you'll be All-American.
Good look at 5:45. That's Casey Klinger. Last time that a BYU runner won this event was obviously Connor Mance, and that flows to Graham Blanks as well.
Well, his Instagram handle says that he voted for Pedro and he loves Oasis. Was he born in like 1985? Is he actually like 40 years old?
He likes those, what are they called? Smoothies? Frosty? What are they called?
Ices?
Ices?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of an old soul, but he's gritty as a heck.
So BYU.
So I think his lead pack is thinning down now to 10 to 15 guys. We just saw Gary Martin just falling off the back of that. He was the ACC champ from Virginia, of Harvard. They have a distinguished tradition.
Check out. Hampton Samuel has one shoe on, everybody. He has one shoe on. I just noticed that. So that must have been why he was so, fired up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, my pick.
Well, this guy just, for whatever reason, he finds drama around him.
He does. You know what? The thing is the course isn't that hard right now. When we ran it yesterday, it didn't get below freezing last night. But it's cold, and that foot is going to get cold, and extremities are a big thing when you're racing.
Well, and more than that, he's got quite surprised to see Casey Klinger that he's the one pushing the pace here and really thinning out this pack. We're getting down. I think we're going to be down to 5 or 6 remaining very, very shortly.
7 guys within a second each other. There's Patrick Kiprop.
And if there was going to be another BYU guy in the top 10, I think we all would have thought it'd be James Corrigan, but it's actually Creed Thompson who's in 9th right now.
Corrigan, a fabulous story from a year ago where he finished up and ran a great prelim in the steeplechase at the NCAA.
The intensity's there. He's going for it.
Yeah, he's not yawning anymore. He's fully engaged in the contest that's going on. As far as the team goes, through 8K, BYU, if you can be comfortable in a spot, they look to be comfortably ahead. Iowa State is in 2nd, and Arkansas with Diego, and there's Patrick Kiprop not having their best day, and that's starting to show as they drop down a little and now sit 3rd with Wake Forest and Oklahoma State within striking distance. Okay, so let's not forget that. Looks behind him. Sure, they plugged in an icy machine and blew out all the power in their building. So listen, at some point we're college-age guys. We don't do the smartest things, but in terms of running, Graham Blanks, you can outrun people, you can outlast people, you can outsmart them. And I think in this case, for the 2nd straight year, he's done all 3. What a way to close out. And Samuel, What a gutsy run for him. Dylan Schubert, remarkable. You've seen Abdallah cross 4th. For a guy that got sick last year and was 187th, what a showing for him. Masao, who he felt froggy, and Blanks was happy to jump.
And now
finishes
Casey
fifth.
Klinger just going to run straight to the airport and get home.
Klinger's got it. Yeah, we've
What
got
an awesome one.
Listen, he labored today. Mom labors tomorrow.
Finished his best finish here at the NCAA.
They've got 5 in Wake Forest.
Great run for the young Wake Forest squad. Team full of freshmen and sophomores. Bright future for them.
Podium shakeout in Arkansas. Chesedin in 5th is really fun. He comes in 111th, but that might just sneak them into 3rd.